Okay, live now. What's good, stream? Veltto v Supershy. I've forgotten to update my stream title. So 1 second while I get that sorted out. I know I've forgotten something. It's always something with me. I'll do this so I don't just leak everything. But lord, I can be a sausage. I swear every time, I'm like, oh, I'll open. I've remembered everything, and there's always something that I miss. I don't think I was cut out to be a streamer. It's too many things to remember. When I'm casting, my brain is off, and I'm just chilling. And all you have to do is talk. When you're streaming, you have to just remember things occasionally, and that's too much for me. Okay, at least there's a change title. We're halfway there, at least. Okay. So, as you can see, going through the bans now. I feel like, while they are banning, let's actually have a think about how well these teams have been doing, because I haven't taken much of a gander so far. So, Veltto are 9-1. Only a loss against Meve drawn. Wins against anyone strong? Not yet. These are, like, decent opponents. Potafu are okay. Galera, if they're actually playing, are okay. But the Meve drawn loss does kind of stand out to me. And Supershy are probably going to be another super strong team. They are 10-0, in fact. They've beaten all the same opponents, but they also want to get Meve drawn. So I kind of just expect this to be somewhat of a lead to Supershy. But only time will tell, right? As for kind of player quality, I mean, I think from the side of Veltto, the players to watch out for Reinch and Ollie. Reinch had a really good season on TG4, sorry, on Gambit. But unfortunately, that kind of roster fell apart, and it's a bit of a downgrade on this one, all things considered. Ollie as well, as a very strong player for Supershy. For Reisu and J9 are probably the strongest. Obviously, J9 being ex-gas tier 3. Reisu being in and out of more than a couple teams. Libby has been impressing me of recent, though, on the hit scan. Okay. Slowly going through this pick ban phase. Remember, it's the expert ban system, so we'll be here for a little while, probably. You know how it be. Just got to eventually pray that they get something through. That's a ban towards a Blizzard world. I will say for these two teams, they don't have any like insta bans that you want to go towards. It's not like you're playing into like a Pytel, an alternate Pytel where you just ban Torb, or you're playing into good guys where you just ban Bull. You know, you have to properly think about these, and so it's definitely a quandary for these two teams to attempt to address. And also, they're probably time wasting because everybody time wastes. So it's just a factor of life, unfortunately. I will say, personally, I'm hoping that J9 loses, but only because I've got to play him in 2 weeks for Uni League, and I don't want him playing well. I want him to be sad, disappointed, tilted off his game, you know? I think he's single. I hope his girlfriend breaks up with him beforehand anyway, you know? All the worst for my guy. What? What did I say? Everything I said was so reasonable, right? I'm like half paying attention. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's the wrong one. There we go. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what we end up seeing in terms of the comps, because we've seen like so much variety recently. Winston and Lucio comps are making a return, like it's 2018 again. It was a good fun. Ram's been a very consistent ban. Malga obviously making a resurgence. But do these players play it? I don't know. Luna's kind of a Winston Queen player, as I recall. And I'm not too knowledgeable about Veltto. So I can't think of any like strong bans. So once we go in, we'll probably have an extra 2 minutes. So we'll have a little bit of extra time to chill, to cool out, to think about life, universe, everything. There's a new LeSeverum collab, obviously, if you guys are into skins. I can't lie, it's not particularly my speed, but it's always nice to see the game get any sort of attention. What I'm really thinking about, though, is how long is it going to be till the mid-season? Because I want a balance patch. There's nothing particularly wrong with this patch, but I want a balance patch. It's just fun. Okay, sorry, we had one loot box opened by Hippie, the Observer, and he got... What? That was a skin, right? It was an Echo skin. It's not so bad. Take that. This is some proper S-class Supershy time wasting, I gotta say. But no, we're through to bans on map number 4 at Suravasa. So we are hopefully towards the end of the waffle. And in other recent news as well, you think about we've got our China teams mostly locked in, except for China. When is the China tournament? Let's find out. Because I don't think I know, and I feel like I should. There was a proper announcement for this recently. Okay, so the tournament is about the format. It kicks off Friday, April the 18th, and concludes on the 20th. So considering it's March right now, they've got like a month to decide who the China teams are. Because we've got our NA and EU teams already. The only thing left for us to do in this region is to play relegation. And, of course, finish Expert. And Masters tier. I think, I mean, we've still got time. They're still picking a map. Let's take a look at how these games are actually going. Let's see who's doing what. Because we're getting to the point where we have to think, who's making it all the way? Here we go. So we've got TA and D'Impero, who are 7-1 each. Quick, SRP Check 0907, who are 6 wins, 2 losses. Incendia, Waspo No, who are 5-3. Gas T3, 4-4. How are they 4-4? Who they lost to? The Lil Ducks loss is a bit tragic. They just shouldn't have lost that. Dreamlight win, nice. Waspo No win, nice. SRP check. Apparently that game was close. On 907, they should just win that. And a DM Pro, that's a fair loss. They're not doing that well so far, is GT3. So, okay, so far it looks like the Imperial OTA, which I think is very fair. I think because it is just the top 2 teams, at least, who go through. Remember, it is top 8 teams, I believe, who actually reach playoffs. So all you need to be is in the top 8 and be in with a chance. To any teams who could maybe clutch up. I don't know. I don't think so. I assume that it's just been one of these teams drops down, something like a Waspo No or a Dreamlight, and then I think honestly it could be a relatively tight bracket. I think there's a lot of competition here in EU right now. I think it could be fun. Okay, let's go back to the lobby. Let's see how this is going. Okay, finally it's in lineup. Just make triple sure. Yeah. So going in soon, TM, we pray. Fingers crossed. Towards the end of the time waste, I bloody pray, I gotta say. And a quick reminder for the relegation qualifier games. They'll be playing against Sakura Esports, who I think are very beatable. And they'll be playing against Visual Esports, who I've heard are less beatable. And it turns out having Simple and Taejong is pretty bloody scary. And honestly, I've been generally impressed with all of them. I think I've been more impressed with Simple than I expected, actually. From that flex support role, has been doing bloody good work. And Taejong as well is obviously just like a fucking force of nature. He dropped a new... Actually, he dropped a new... what's it called? Frag montage. Let's watch some Taejong heat. While we wait for this lobby to get started. I'm going to mute the music though so I don't get DMCA'd. There we go. But like, so this stuff is kind of heat now. If you ignore, it's just like Prash getting packed on cooldown. Like, mudded. Mudded. He's just the GOAT. He's like actually kind of crazy at these flex heroes. Obviously he can play hit scan, he's Korean, but not everybody can pull off shit like this against the best in the region. Like, that's checkmate. Overwatch champion. Obliterated. You know? I don't know. I like really rate this guy. Rip this ex-Oblivioni team, by the way. Still heartbroken they're gone. Ugh. 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 I mean, that's just nuts, isn't it? Okay, bans are through. Torb has Tracer, Kiri, Torb, Tracer, Sig, Tracer, Ram, Zen. I'm assuming these Tracer bans are just to stop J9. Torb ban is annoying for Haz. Haz ban is because they're good at it, I guess. We'll see how this is gonna play out in some time. But none of these are super like odd picks, I think. These are all very commonly banned heroes. Just feels like a very standard ban phase. Map pulls through, of course. We've got Nepal, Blizz, Esperanza, Suravasa, and Havana. So generally, it's a pretty divey pool. Some more poke here. If you're a brawl team, you probably don't want to play all that much here. We should be going in about a minute here, as long as everybody joins lobby and gets started. But people do like to waste their time. They do like to get goofy with it. Shoot. Let's see. Eyeball skunk. Okay, let's get this in. My sides are wrong. Swap sides. Banza, Haz, and Tor, I think.
Initiating match.
Okay. Sides are correct. Bands are triple checking. Torpaz, yep, correct. And we're going in. Cool. Okay. We're on Village, so we should be able to see Ranch and his better heroes. I think I've seen him generally most impressed when he's on, like, I was going to say hit scan and kind of brawl comps is when I've always thought he was kind of best. He understands how to hit these short off angles really effectively. Flip side of things, however, I think, I mean, I've heard he isn't playing the game as much. I'll put it that way. Haven't obviously seen it myself due to being total ass cheeks at the game. But we'll see. Supershy, Malga comp will definitely fit Luna's playstyle. Note the lack of a main support in their comp. Putting all the resources into Luna and hoping that something works out. That's J9 with an opening kill. An instant pick onto Veltto. Nothing much they can do about it. Ollie, surely not long for this world. Low HP on that BAP. And even though he's got that lamp, it's not going to save him for much longer. Just obliterated. Easy there for a guy like J9. Easy first fight for Supershy. Remember, this team favored in theory. So we do kind of expect them to be taking these wins. Maybe not easily. But they are the 10-0 team. They are on paper the best in FACEIT Expert Division. And they really do want to make it into Masters. Remember, it's the top 4 team from Expert can make it through. And the bottom 4 teams from Masters are automatically relegated. There's no relegation tournament here. They just stand up, snap your ass. Oli poked out on main. Reinsch is dead. And this fight's over before it's even began. Supershy, no real difficulties. Okay, Libby does overpeak for no reason. But he doesn't even die for it. It's kind of okay. Okay, he does. That's a bit goofy. How have you gone down there, man? I just wanted to get too involved, but right now I think it's pretty fair to say that it's Supershy who are pretty firmly in the driving seat. I think for J9 there's a bit of a chip on his shoulder after getting dropped from GT3 as well. I think he really wants to prove that he is a Masters capable player. And as we're seeing right now, absolutely has the chops to make it in. Oli might be caught out again here. Luna might have to cardiac to stay alive and will be at least forced onto the back foot slightly. But Libby and Reisu have both posted frags again. It's just everything's going in their favor. This is kind of crazy. Okay, I was going to say Soda Barrage could come through, but J9 ends up taking too much damage. Supershy finally got a numbers disadvantage to work with. See how they try and dig themselves out of this hole. Does Veltto go for the swing on high ground? The ramp shield allows them to walk a smidge further, but with Supershy just burning time, not a bad idea considering they're waiting for their respawns, and they got ults as well to extend this neutral as long as they really need. 99%, they've already made the distance they got to, but now it's just what more they can find. This angle on the OC is risky, so he will be chased down on the side flank. Overtime still burning down. HP is low on both sides. The Ray is bold at the best of times. But the kills are still back on 4 tank advantage here, I believe, for the side of Supershy. The Malga is just far too threatening. The Stomp won't connect, but very few bullets left in those chain guns means that we might have to cede at least a flip. Veltto have managed to get some progress on the board here, and with an annihilation, they could continue that, but Libby just finds the tracer differential. Not even the flex player is Supershy, but flexing over to that tracer and continuing to find work. Gets Oli taken down as well. The annihilation pop to the 3v5 scenario is the only hope that Veltto really have, and it's a poor one at that. Reinsch does his best to save his stat line, but J9 won't let him as a 99 to 20% Supershy start off strong. Did you guys have warm-up? I love people chatting in games. I know I've said it thousands of times before, but man, J9 is an entertaining character sometimes. Real ones don't scrim. What are they cooking? What have they cooked up? Apology, and I need to win fast so I can go play uni games. Oh no, that's not real though. I mean, I would like to also play uni games, but unfortunately we crashed out in Newell, so it's not much point for that anymore. Okay, Sig comp is definitely a change from the Malga with the double flex. Ilari back. Super high damage. Your angle control is fantastic. If you get walks in, you will evaporate. So your ability to mark out the dive is going to be absolutely necessary here. Or not the dive, rather the walk, I suppose, from the Brawl comp. Oh, J9 just spots out Veil and pretty quickly one-shots. Just no chance to even attempt to play your game. And now just looking for more range. Slides towards the Farah, but the Rocket's normally too filthy. This time won't be able to, and under pressure will be forced to back out. But Luna, 1 Hypersphere, 2 kills. Lucio and Ghosty both going down. And Supershy now set up in control. I gotta say as well, with a comp like this, playing defensively so much easier. You don't have easy space taking abilities, but defensively shifting it is like trying to move a mountain. Reisu, Window, the only checkmark even close to being online. Veltto, much the same with that Kitsune Rush. chasing down Urza will force him to back up, and low HP the pylon will keep him alive, as well as a well-placed experimental barrier from Luna. But they managed to make it in. I was gonna say maybe there's a cooldown cost for it, but Ozil's dead. Only the bat peels now. J9 again keeps finding kills. And with Reisu taking care of Lucio as well, then with the trade onto Ghostic. It's a fantastic opener, but no more than that. Veltto are going to get a paltry 6% on the board before it's flipped straight back the other way. And I'm assuming these next two are going to get staggered. Luna and Libby make that the case. Okay, Supershy back to the winning side. They've got Flux, they've got Barrage, they've got Bob, they've got Captive Sun. But only the Barrage appears to be the game plan here from J9. Goes lower than he wants, but wins out the HP trade. Stereo frags. Luna, Veil, Libby, Reinsch all posting their ones. When all is said and done, it's still Supershy who have control of the choke. It's still Supershy who are, for the most part, healthy. And it's still Supershy who've got control of the point, more importantly, 95%. 3% or so left to go. We've got a speed there towards the touch, but okay, it's Reinsch who double blinks and dies for it. Reisu the one to find that elimination. The Flux won't connect, but Luna won't find himself donated to the drink just yet. The Captive Sun tries to catch onto Veil, and actually in that respect will succeed. And 26% is all that's taken there on Nepal. Supershy kind of cruising their way towards a victory. Okay, warm up round gun. Thanks, Ghostic, for that.
Play of the game.
And then our bans on that too are Trace to Fury. There we go. It's not a bad first round there from Supershy. Playing on paper, who should be probably one of their stronger oppositions, and they kind of microwaved him realistically. They look like they're going straight in as well. I gotta say, there probably won't be too much time to get this second map underway. But J9 20-2, 4k damage. Veil on the Flux for the other side of things, 3.8k damage, 3-7. Unfortunately, it's kind of just like an everything gap right now, statistically. Every single member of Supershy is outperforming their counterparts. Anyhow, Blizzard World up next. Oh, I need to swap my sides. There we go. Okay. Supershy hard. Okay. Winston and a break. Not something I would have expected. But it is also very doable. As I mentioned, Luna, Winston in his hero pool, absolutely. If you can't play Anna Break, by the way, in the year of our Lord 2025, then I think something's just wrong with you as a support player, so fair enough. Curious to see J9 stay on that far. It makes this more of a poke comp than a dive, in my opinion. But J9 has been practicing his Pharah a lot recently. He wants to break the Tracer OTP allegations.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And I think he can absolutely do it. Does mean that Luna's dives, you have to go off of a Pharah pull or an nade. I guess Dynamite as well. You can't just go... You can't just like have a Tracer to follow up in a target who's essentially full HP, full cooldowns. Veil, you can't get poked out already. 15 seconds in and already 75 HP, no deflect. Not what you love to see. Trying to keep this Winston full HP, farming this nano as fast as you can. Not what you really want as right. It's just hit, scan, diffs, Libby. What can you do about that then? Good nade, forces the back. Can you chase? I'd imagine not, right? J9 as well goes down. Reinsch again, finding frags. Ozil able to escape around the corner. Supershy haven't lost so many that they can't recontest. And especially with how long ago it was that Lily went down, they could go for it, but they don't want to. Very passive from them. Really want this arch hold. And so instead of going for what I would argue is a pretty viable push there, just instead decide to take it. J9 gets Genji diff there, Veil just winning out that 1v1 with the deflect. And it seems like it's a mechanical step up from Veltto, just playing way better than they did on that previous round, already more progress. That sleep would have been brutal, but won't connect. Libby just not getting the help from Reisu that maybe he would have required. And so Supershy very much in the back foot. You got the Nana boost, no chance to wait for a blade. You got to send this on to Luna and hope he can find value. Because it's just it's one-way traffic. Lottie, hydrate. Yes, boss. Wait, Branch just killed people. Holy shit. Nano OC kind of cheating. Libby dead. J9 gets death again. Sick. I'm shot through the deflect. Yeah, suck it up, bro. Okay, can Reisu have this one? Okay, thankfully it's not forced onto him. They Nano boost to try and get more value. But into the Ana Brig, your chance of actually killing is... It's not 0, but it's bloody low. I'll call it that much. Okay, you've managed to at least buy the time, and that's what's really important. And a nuke reset from Ghostic will allow Veltto to go right back in. But we're back into a 5v5. Angle control isn't so bad for Supershy. Rally on the car. Blade out. No nano for it, but it should be sharp enough to take care of Ozil, and indeed will be. Next up on the chopping block is Luna, and even though it doesn't hack all the way through, it's more than enough for Ghostic just to shred him. Through onto the third point with 5 minutes on the time bank, and considering how we saw on map number 1, it was 26%. That was all that was accrued across 2 control points. This is it's a fucking turnaround to call it that much for free. Okay. Still got to force the frontline trade somewhat, even with the Winston into the Ana. It's not so comfortable, but you can make do with it. Okay, soft jump. And Raichu is just dead, kind of overextended there. And not even given enough time to slide out. That was an assassination. Veil's dead as well. You've got the stop, and the job's bloody done. It's as simple as that. Supershy have managed to find a stabilization and should be able to begin to snowball it. They have 5 ults online. They take 1 or 2 good fights. They get the economy proper rolling, wipe out their opponents. They're in a fantastic spot here. This does free. Okay, we go for the rally blade in. Ollie's dead. So is Lucio, and there we go. J9 and Ozil combine. They're fighting the card stop. I guess the weakness here is that the opponents didn't spend anything. You did. It's not the end of the world, though, right? So, you can go for a nano fight. You can go for like an OC to stall time. But really just depends on what going first. Nano onto the Winston. Reisu just free fires away. And they go for the Primal as well, actually. We mirror out the Nanos as well to try and keep people alive. And it's working out for them. Meanwhile, Luna's in too deep. Luna's on a sliver of HP. Ducks down to like 5, but will be able to back off. The bomb is bold and won't connect on anyone just yet. Luna's still alive, at least for now. We kind of went back and forth with our check marks, and no one still has any major advantage. The OC now popped. Luna goes down. Libby has to go huge. Looks for a rail, but Reinsch just diffs him again. Another railgun onto Libby to maybe release the pressure here for Veltto. The cart could be rolling in just a couple seconds. And indeed will be. It's Ozil down. That's J9 probably next up on the chopping block. But he'll be able to live at least for now. Oh, Reisu's just dead. Fair enough. I mean, it's brutal. Okay, you got decent time for a touch. You're closer than you are to a J9 blade, but the problem is Veltto. The rally of the blade right online, the nano boost in just a couple of ticks. They're trying it with the blade, with the rally. The stun onto Luna's going to soften him up somewhat. But Veil's dash being fucked up is a problem. Railed by Reinsch is Luna, and no one can even get on their cart. Veltto, a very strong attack. Like, I gotta refill my water. I'm totally out of it. Be back in 1 second. got more water. I'm safe now. Ah. Okay, so. See if Supershy can repeat the same feat. Obviously, when it was the Malga v the Ram, I believe it was on map 1, they were pretty dominant. Here in the Dive Mirror, the Winston v the Diva, then they're somewhat struggling. But it's not cooked just yet. There's always a chance for them to battle it back. Jedi Genji is pretty standard, especially with the Tracer ban. Veltto, honestly, I'm wondering if it might even be worth playing a Juno on defense here, so you can play way more aggro with your Diva. The Nano loses some value, of course, when you have like a Diva via Winston, but the Ana as well, she's just so strong in the poke. I suppose it's just stylistic more than anything else. Soft jump onto high. There we go. Okay. What you got for us, Luna? Looks for a way in, but so far just exchanging right clicks with the Diva. I mean, this HP trade you're never really going to win. J9 does need a smidgen of help. Racew's going to provide that by means of the Biotic Rifle, and with that help just gets the kill. Fair enough. Nade's Kobe'd in and gets a purple onto Ollie, which does make a recontest a smidge harder. And that is going to surely cement it, right? Luna's isolating off the backline. Ghost Stick is being slightly staggered. Libby's going to put him out of his misery. And Supershy. Time makes even better, I believe, than Veltto's. Neither team, it seems like, particularly strong on the defense here today. 2 minutes 21 seconds, I believe, is the par. They'd love more. But as long as they finish with time, they'll still have their extra attacking round. So still relatively comfortable, especially with the amount of time that they do have now. Don't have the lead on that nano boost, then you will probably find more nano value as well if you are Supershy. If you're Veltto, you kind of do need a bit of a mechanical play here. You need somebody to find something. Because if everybody just plays as standard as expected, then it will be Supershy who take the better of it. Oh, early pressure here from J9. The defense matrix, gonna say could have cost him his life. The nano, oh, not gonna keep Luna down for much longer. The sleep interrupted. The primal could have value, but it's a white boy primal. He can't keep the juggle going. Ollie's left on half his HP. Reich at least is donated towards Libby. Another one of these Sojourn on Sojourn 1v1s going in Libby's way. And yeah, it do look like Supershy will be able to get the cart rolling momentarily. Don't get bashed out here, Libby. Okay, both rigs are stunned back and forth, but it's Veltto who lose out on this. The bomb, I mean, it was bold, right? Trying to drop it on Supershy like some sort of ICBM. Don't get the job done now. And with Reich going down, with Ghost it pops out a mech. I mean, it's Supershy who, I mean, gargantuan time mech here again. Oh boy, what another fantastic day. Time to see if perks have changed Overwatch. Soj Genji. Listen, Jace, you'd like it if you're a Soj Genji player. I am not. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. What do you seem like a Zen player to me, honestly. Okay. Cart rolling. OC popped early, actually. Will you get anything? No, you... Okay, this is a 0 damage overclock. This is actually a 0 damage overclock. He's done no damage with this entire overclock. Good fucking lord. Good fucking lord. That was a bit depressing. Supershy have a bit of a gift here they can capitalize on. They just nano into the backline. And even though they don't find kills off the back of it, they still get the space, the blade. Oh! His dash is fucked up and he can't find any more. He's gonna wait. Not 0 damage. Maybe finds enough advantage for Reich to get the Soj one back the other way. But a miss sleep might cost Ollie his life. At least he's got his third perk. It's been shambolic from these two sides. I'm far from zen about this meta. This Lunar Disruption is crazy. Getting so much free work here. Shame he couldn't find the elimination, but that's what his team's for. And now that's what he's for. Supershy, I mean, half a fight away from having a better time mate than Veltto? They're kind of pickle chilling. They're kind of just pickle chilling. Okay, the Venture's on the cart. The Rally will give him the added survivability. Mirrored out by Ozil. The blade from J9 is slapped, but are woken up as well. And especially with the bleed, there's nothing the Veltto can do. Supershy, an extra 57 seconds over their opposition. Guys, no one wants to play consistent at all. It's turnarounds and turnarounds and turnarounds.
Initiating match.
Content for the streams. Yeah. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, man. I'll keep PayPaling you for that.
Ready for battle.
What food should I order? These are the real questions people are asking. On a real though, do you remember to actually like have fun in your officials? Feels like when I cast NA, that shit's like business. You know? People just be like, I don't know. They don't talk. They say GG at the end. It's crazy. My wife told me every kebab place looks like shit here. Unlucky. Listen, if for some reason you're ever in Glasgow, if anyone watching this stream is in Glasgow at any point, go to a Shawarma King. That kebab is fucking life-changing.
4, 3, 2.
Hey, actually, you'll eat it and you'll be thinking about it like 6 months after. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Objective A.
Just diabolical. Okay. Same comps. You've seen them all before. Ollie's dead. That is a new one, though. Go reset if you're Veltto. There's nothing else for it. I did a 2-minute timeout. Not going the way they really wanted it to. Spectrum, I've decided that Loki from Marvel Rivals is a really well-designed and fun character. I actually haven't had the pleasure myself. It just feel like cheating on my wife, you know? Okay, Libby. Under pressure. This is side angle. Has the slide to escape. In fact, has a double slide, so will be pretty fire. Why did Supershy ban Tracer? They didn't. I just got my bans the wrong way around because I can't be bothered. Veltto banned Tracer. Supershy banned Kiri, I think. Veil goes down. And it might be it. Luna. Oh, bloody hell, that one was close. Prime on the nick of time. And Jane and there to take care of Ollie. Got the Prime into the corner as well. Not the hardest juggle to drop, which is exactly why it's going to be Ghostic. Very likely popped out of mech and left. 30 seconds left to go. He's not going to have another one in time. He's just going to go jump off the map and reset. That's a brutal one. It's such a huge loss to take. 20 seconds left to go. Ghostic on the Winston, I guess. I don't mind. It's going to see if it's enough, though. A touch should be basically guaranteed. Winston should be able to go over the top. But so they do have to go at some point. Reinsch is going to go down. We need to have a touch going at any point. You're already 4v5. Ollie's dead as well. Maybe you can get the catch out onto the Ana, but just will be able to walk right past. Reisu's still alive. You've got some survivability, but with the rally now expiring, that's a perfect hold here. Supershy, make us sweat a little bit. They give us a little bit extra time. But nah, job's done all the same. That's a bit crazy. I miss my wife. Thanks, Eggman. But no, Supershy, I have no reason to ever ban Tracer, in my opinion. J9's Tracer is not to glaze, but I would say probably the best in Expert Division. I would imagine he kind of just diffs on it. He's been diffing on the Genji and the Pharah as well, to be fair, but, you know, no reason not to let him have it. Fried chicken's a good shout. I tried a double down for the first time, actually, recently. You know, like the KFC, like, sandwich, I say, in, like, inverted commas. Like, two 2 bits of fried chicken with like a slice of cheese in between. What the fuck is that? It's like, it's good, but it feels bad. Oh, spec. Ooh. Nah, fried chicken's good. Sour Patch Kids are also pretty good. Fair enough. Give you that one, Jay. Deer meat pizza. God, the northern European countries are odd sometimes. They used to be inventing stuff. Like kebab pizza? Sweet corn on pizza? Dude, Sweden was terrifying. Every single time I was like sniffing at a pizza place, they just had some fucking diabolical concoction. Okay, see how this goes. Livy looks for a rail. Can't connect it just yet. And then yet to lose it. Ryan's just swings. And almost goes down there millimeters away from being that first pick. Vale doesn't really have to care just yet. When Libby has rail, then he's going to be a little bit worried. But doesn't so far. J9 was scared in the backline. But considering there's no forward pressure, it also means that there's everyone who can turn back and look behind as well. J9 flirted with the Echo for a hot second, but decided to mirror out the far. I think that's fair enough. Again, nobody can really look at Vale, but no one can really look at J9 either. Pressure onto Vale will force him to burn some altitude, at least for now. Be momentarily climbing back up, one would have to assume. See if Ghosty feels like going on to Livy, but instead lets the tank pass. Lets J9 nano boost it in their backline. Vale's already dead. Raises melee takes care of Ghostic. And Reinch put in a position to clutch. On that high ground, has to touch, but doesn't even have a chance there. Supershy. Damn. Like I mentioned, tested is a little bit, but they go into any sort of extra innings and just dismantle. 2-0 now in this series, and cruising their way towards the number 3. We saw this again. Nice little bit of Genji mechanics to get the job done. Damn. That's impressive. That was a lot closer than the last map as well. See how it looked statistically. Still just a better map generally from most of Supershy. 2 elims from Ollie does look kind of unfortunate. I know you're on support, bro, but still. But no, it's just Supershy kind of playing better statistically. It's kind of just what happens. I don't really have any great insight for you here. Torb Tracer bans coming out here. Interesting, actually. But we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Let's get the Torb band through. There we go. Veltto left side. I've got a side swap. There we go. Should be going in momentarily, as I do like to say. Here we go. You ban Tracer? Yeah. Yeah, what's up, G4? How's it going? I honestly think this is the only time I've goofed and got on the same game as Jeff as Bullskunk. I like to avoid it because he steals all the bloody viewers. But at the end of the day, this game was kind of too good. Playing Rivals, are you out of silver yet? I hope so. You can't stay there forever, man. You gotta lock in. No, I can't grind comp. Why not? Guys, we're holding up the content for real. The content is just me talking about food. Yeah, but I like food. I need to stay low, Bob. Oh, I see. You've got an alt account for that then. It's business. Okay. Do these bans matter? You can play Kiri again. J9 can still play whatever he wants. Libby can still play basically whatever he wants. I suppose Jaina can't play Tracer. But I feel like just like pretending Tracer doesn't exist is not like a viable ban strategy. See, he's sad. That's James Salmon you've got sad there. How are you going to live with yourself? Measure mate wants to be... Exactly. Exactly. I know I say it like every second time, but every time I see these like observer shots, I'm like, damn, I have not seen this era than I've ever before in my life. It's so beautiful. Anytime you try and play like Overwatch, do you guess I get lost? Veltto not doing so good. Yeah, I think it's kind of just Supershy are basically just a Masters team, and Veltto are a very good expert team.
3, 2,
Is my take.
objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Like Supershy are making promotion, just like almost guaranteed here, no? I don't really see a universe where they don't. Malga v Winston, Supershy have to play for a super extended poke here until they see a go button. And even then, they're going to probably struggle against Veil and that Pharah. You do have pretty decent angles control. See how much you can restrict their rotation. As they go for a map flip. All on Velto's side of the map, and Libby just kills Veil. It's a huge pick there. Now there's not really a threat of Supershy getting poked out. Trade for Ozil, but J9 is just getting stuck in. Manage Ollie the Goats. Other than that, I don't really know them. Yeah, no, they do have good players, but I think Supershy has better ones. I think is all we're seeing here. You know, to my untrained eye, it kind of looks like it is just like mechanical differential here. Ozil is okay. That's a bit of bold push. We'll be able to stay alive for now. Stun surely means that Libby's dead. And so after a strong start from Supershy, they end up getting all of 6 meters on the board. You'd have loved to smidge more. You can make do. See if they change their strat at any point. Because let's be real here. You don't get hard counted by the Malga, but it is kind of hard, especially with no Anna. Luna's probably the best talent in the EU. High praise. Oh, Libby's just dead. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay. Luna goes in, gets some decent pressure. Kitsu is going to make Luna's life a little bit better. The beat will allow Veltto to survive, at least for now. J9's Blade finding very little. Maybe there's a kill to be found onto Ghostic, and there it is. Veil eliminated. And Supershy have been able to find a stop. The cart has been moving the entire time, though. And even though J9 is just bloody disgusting, then it's still going to be okay. It's still going to be Supershy who have control of the bot back. Okay. Veltto, how are you feeling? You got Cage. Supershy have... Oh, I suppose Supershy have the beat for the Cage. But if Ghostic just connects the beat, the Cage onto Luna, who's just made the swap over to the Malga, it might still be uncomfortable. But yeah, the Malga matchup is so much more easy. It's so much more simple. You don't have to think about this nearly as much. Cage through, beat, connect onto everyone bar Libby, who's trying to find what he can from outside of that cage. It might cost Veil his life. Reinsch's OC does at least take care of Reisu, but not much more than that, it looks like. Yep, there's the bands through. So, right here, I've got to say, Supershy in a very good spot still. But they will have to figure out how to back up until they are 4-5 again. Because Veltto, with the Kitsu Blade, I was going to say, can take whatever space they want, but Supershy get early damage onto Veil. They force them to see basically everything bar the robot. Kitsu out. Fully kited by Supershy. It gives them some free push for sure, but is that really what you want? Could you maybe get a little bit more? Those are the questions that you've got to be asking yourself. elects to careen off the high ground as soon as they're round the corner. Slams exchange on both sides. Blade now active. Reich slides away. J9 not able to follow up as Vale wins out that particular sword fight. You're 1-for-1 though. DPS for DPS. See if there's anything more as the beat doesn't connect onto Ghost Stick. He's just not there in time. Huge feed there from Lucio. And that should well be Supershy again. Control back the other way. That is absolutely ridiculous, I gotta say. I mean, there's no two ways about it, to be honest. That beat should be hitting. Ghost Stick should be living. We should be having an extra cycle being played. But instead, it's Supershy who've got a Kitsune Rush active. Low HP though means that Ozil does end up going down. Kills back the other way off the back of the cage fight. Libby, Luna, J9 all post their ones. And with the one remaining player of Veltto, I mean, it's hard to imagine that he finds that much more than a couple meters of progress that he's already got.
Good to see you.
So, Supershy close to those forward spawns, threatening them. Veltto will be there in time to contest if they so wish. Reisu just dies. A humongous mistake there. And with Ozil slammed out as well, there's not even a chance for Veltto to get involved. Libby goes for a very bold overclock. I don't know. I assume this is almost a swap because a clutch here would be generational. Looks for it. But just gets one. That was bold, like I mentioned. They were down both supports, and then after that point goes, yeah, let's rip it. It's a weird one, but Reisu just overpeaks for the first death. He wants to hold the forward space, I know, but I'd rather you just played on some more casual angles, played a more simple fight plan. Because trying to greed for some extra kunai has cost him his life. Soft dash onto the low ground made so an awkward one for Jay to take. The slam from Ghosting is more than enough to finish him off entirety. Reisu trades it back. Reich does the exact same thing, and with a cleanse on to Reich. That's kind of it for this fight. I don't imagine there's a way where Supershy can clutch this. Luna, what more has he got to say? Apparently more than I'd expect. The OC force out of Reich, and he can't seem to hit the shot onto Libby. Yeah, a couple railguns at least sink into the midst of Supershy, Ozil and Luna, eating them up. It will find absolutely not of value, and Lucio taken down as well by some SMG shots to the back. Walking up is Luna, trying this time to make sure that the forward spawns are going to be uncontested. Veltto has no response. For this next fight, Blade beat Blade, Kitsu, maybe the OC. Veltto have to take it fast because Supershy will win any sort of extended fight with their ults. So we're looking for that tempo. That's the name of the game for him. Not seeing it just yet. And engage onto first. We beat Blades. Do you find anything for it? Jaina's got the later one. And looks for the kill onto the backline. They're so soft. And Jaina will be able to hack and slash through him. Vale and Ollie both eliminated. Lucio's still alive for the second. That won't last long. Supershy didn't even need the extra ults that I spoke about earlier. We just go 2 for 2. Blade for blade. And Jays is just a little bit sharper once again. They're so close to taking the lead here. Ghostic should be able to get there in time with that overrun. We'll get there in time. But Luna's just killing the backline. He's caged them in its entirety, and they don't care if they trade. They reckon that they can do better. And apparently they can. Cost them an OC to do it, but at a minute 45 left, Supershy back in the lead. Made to sweat a smidge. But when all's said and done, this game is now theirs to win. Back to a full 5. More Donnies left to go. The Ghost Stick. What more have you got for us? Oh, not much apparently. Kitsu popped, but Ollie can't find any value with it either. I mean, yeah, the ventures scaled, who cares? Yeah, they're annoying to shift. It doesn't matter. Okay, that is a bit bad. Ozil going down is suboptimal. Even when you take care of Vale, and the closest spawns for Veltto are going to make it a problem. But realistically, Ozil will be here in maybe 6 seconds. Veltto on the sideline, of course, before the railgun on, so Lucio's going to keep him soft. The Kitsune Rush is going to make Ghostix life uncomfortable. And Racer and Jane only excarberate that. 4 kills between the 5 kills, in fact, in between the two of them. A full house to close out this game. Supershy late make us sweat a little bit, but they show that they are absolutely the dominant team. The beat from Ozil doesn't hit Luna in the cage. That's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. Because, I mean, Lucio's beat the same, could be said. The Ventral is online. The Tectonic Shock tries to do what it can, but that is ultimately very little. OC out of Libby might be the final bow here. Final cherry on top. There we go. 3-0. Veltto v Supershy is as easy could be. 3-0. And though there was at times doubt, I mean, the dominant show from Supershy is enough to make me confident that they'll be doing incredibly well for the remainder of this season. Okay, that was a good game. That was a really good game. I am probably going to dip for a bit. I'll be back in 15 minutes, I hope, for another FACEIT game. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It will be 0907 v fucking Dreamlight, I think. But yeah, I'm going to turn off stream for a second because it makes clipping the VODs a bit easier. So I'll be back in 15. Don't go anywhere.